Well, here we are again, and this time we're coming to Vlogma second day, and we're trying to get it in and make it happen. It's been real in these streets, but I'm welcoming you to join me and to definitely like and share. Make sure you hit subscribe, hit that bell, and invite some others to join us for the next few days. We're going to be doing some great fun with things like this. Stand by. All right, so there are some of you that are wanting to know how in the world am I able to make this avatar work inside of Ecamm. One big shout out to Ecamm, and that's, you'll see the affiliate link. We're going to drop that in. If you are looking for a production app on your Mac, your desktop, that's really going to take you to the next level, help you level up, then you definitely want to consider the Mac. You can get, Ecamm, you can definitely do 14-day trial of it, and I'm sure that if you try it, you're not going to just like it, but you're going to love it for the Mac system. All right, and then for those of you that have the iPhone, you've got some added things that unfortunately, even though I work in a hybrid environment of Droid and Mac now, Apple products, that is, because I also do the same thing with a PC and a Mac. So, but I'm in a hybrid system, and so a few months back, one of the influencers, Gary Ware, did something that I thought was really cool. He brought up an avatar. Now I'll say, let me backtrack. I saw Vincent Bradley from Bradley Teaches. If you're not already connected with him, you are missing out on great instructions of how to utilize Keynote, a presentation software that's already in your Mac, that is free, that has some outrageous, great uses here inside of Ecamm, but I've also utilized it inside of StreamYard. I've learned to make it work just from getting some guidance and instructions of how to use. So if you're ready to level up, then you definitely want to make sure that you connect with Bradley Teaches. Check him out. I'm also a part of a crew called the Let's Get Live crew, and Doc Rock is amazing, along with Diana Gladney, and then India is like coming right on up, and there's a whole community that supports and that really helps us one, stay accountable. That's why I'm doing this live before 12 midnight, because I've got to make sure to get it in with the vlogs, right? Vlogmas, for those of you that saw the intro. We are 31 days coming live consistently. That means every day we got to get it in. And after 21 days, it should be just like, second nature, right? But right now we're working on it. But let me backtrack. Yesterday, I didn't share too much about who I am and what I do. Who I am is a husband of, Saturday will be 33 years, to an amazing, wonderful, supportive, loving, and what else can I lavish my wife with? I've known her since I was 6 years old, and so we've known each other well over 47 years, and we've been married 33 out of those 47 years, right? So, it's just been really good. But my wife Lisa has been amazing, and I thank God for her, and enjoying the journey together, the ups, the highs, and the lows. Yes, indeed, that's the way it goes. You're in there for the long haul, for the entire duration. And so I'm grateful for her support, definitely for my mom, Louise, and just a great support mechanism. But not only a husband, not only a son, but we've had the opportunity and privilege to not raise, but to nurture our daughters. We call them our daughters. And so a father to our great nieces, parenting them and helping them to grow up. Amen. We thank God for that. As far as technology, I'm not a stranger. I am or have served in the United States Marine Corps in communications. I've been involved with technology since way back in the 80s. I probably still have my first Commodore computer, which is really crazy. But I still have it. It's in mint condition in a box, believe it or not. Because I thought I was going to get into basic programming, Pascal and all that stuff, but I kind of stayed on the tech side in ministry and church growing up using technology. That's where everything starts, right? At least for me, it started in the church. And so you continue to use those gifts and talents and skill sets that the Lord simply draws out of you. And I found myself that whatever my hands find to do, I've just asked the Lord to anoint it and allow me to be the best at doing it. I don't have to be the best one, but I want to be the best at doing it. A lot of people strive for perfection, and some say I'm a perfectionist. I don't know, but I do know that you want to do whatever you do with an excellent spirit, even if it's not the spirit of excellence, which I kind of identify with perfectionism, that you want to do it out of a heart of with a good spirit, with the right motive, with a good intention. Right? And you want that to be tempered with wisdom and understanding. And so I've well over 30 years or more have really come alongside people, leaders, pastors, whoever, and worked in the background. So now I'm actually stepping out to the fore, I'm stepping out in front with this. Normally ministry is one thing. I don't mind coming out and sharing the word of God. Now I'm coming into and challenging another space and grace to come and to show my face and to share what it is I've learned and things that I've grown in. So I've been in technology. In 2000, I got involved with media ministry, broadcast technology. Before I was in communications, putting in phone systems, doing network wiring and infrastructure, old 182 equipment for anyone that have the old rotary phones or anything Western Electric way back. So I've been in technology for a little while, and I've dipped and dabbed with streaming since Streaming Faith. Anyone knows Streaming Faith was one of the first streaming platforms for ministries back in the early 2000s. Chance Mason and Rodney Simpson. Actually, Rodney Simpson was the brainchild behind Streaming Faith TV, and that really blossomed and bloomed. So I had an opportunity to be a producer in New York on a cable network, which really kind of brought me into the place, but it really took a hold when my father in the faith, who's now transitioned, the late Archbishop Roy Brown, said, "Son, I enjoy having you around and all those great things." I had my own business. I was known as Phone Doctor in New York, Phone Doctors NYC. And he said, "Son, I'd love to have you come into full-time ministry." And I'm kind of scratching my head like, "Sir, I have my own business, right? Maybe part-time." He's like, "No, I need you in full-time, and maybe you could be the gym teacher." At the time, he had a school from K to 12. And I kind of scratched my head like, no, I remember, PT in the military and all that stuff. And I was like, all right, that's enough of that. But then he says, "Well, son, what about my media ministry?" And that rung a bell with me because it kind of linked itself to the experience and the inclination that I had, the gifting that I had. So I got involved with the TV ministry, media ministry, and then learned everything from set to lighting, to audio, to cameras, to editing. Built out a beautiful studio there at the church under his guidance. He had the Hitachi cameras. Big shout out to Sean Moran over at Hitachi. He's now VP there, and he was so amazing in assisting us when we were putting things together. And Paul Armato from Armato's Pro Video there in Queens is no longer in business there, but he's with Adwar out there in Long Island, New York. But he was simply amazing. Paul Armato, Dennis Hopkins, I mean, a whole crew of people that supported our efforts to bring great technology. Sony, all Sony stuff, it was outstanding. And then the team that worked along with us. So we had both worlds, both linear and non-linear editing systems in the suite. So, and we did a lot of things live to air, live to tape, satellite uplink, and even streaming at the time when Mogulus, anybody remember Mogulus? Before it became livestream, before it was bought by Vimeo, that's going way back. But when it was Mogulus, we got involved with streaming at that level, and then transitioned over into live stream, which was became a brand that was awesome. They had the name, and then of course now they're owned by Vimeo, and they're still doing what they're doing. But it's amazing to me to see how technology has changed, because what was $100,000, $150,000 worth of equipment has now, you can do basically the same thing with software like Ecamm on the Mac or vMix on the PC, which I utilize both on my gaming PC for vMix, which is where a lot of people saw me utilizing the software. And now working now here in Ecamm, in this entire ecosystem has really been awesome. So I kind of work between the two. And then of course I utilize StreamYard over Restream, but that's my own personal preference since I'm set up with them. But that's not what you're here for, right? That's just kind of long story, kind of give you a little backdrop. So I'm not new to technology, but I've always utilized the knowledge that I've learned to help other ministries, help ministries level up, to help pastors. And I've always shared since 2000 about utilizing the tools of technology to reach the masses with the gospel of Jesus Christ. And so that's what we have tried to do very effectively on Sundays. If you come to our live, you subscribe here to our YouTube channel, Donald Oliver Ministries, or if you're on Facebook, you can also check us at Donald Oliver Ministries, as well as Edisto Drive Church of God, of which I am the pastor here in Orangeburg, South Carolina. And so where did I start? So with this avatar thing, right? So Bradley, Vincent Bradley showed this great opening and icon that he utilized, and he was using his iPhone. He created this emoji, and he took a screen grab of it, and then, you know, doctored it up, brought it over into Keynote, and it just really captured my attention. So I started doing a little research and came across Gary Ware. Now, if you don't know who Gary Ware is and who Bradley Teaches is, again, check out their YouTube channel, and we'll try to get their link and put it in the descriptions later on. But Gary Ware teaches you how to use fun, just enjoy life, enjoy, don't be boring when you come down to working with technology, kind of jazz things up. So he did something that caught my attention, where he brought in an avatar. He just kind of put it on his face, and I was like, wow, that's cool. I wonder if I could, stream with this thing. And so a few months back, for the Christian Business Owners Summit with Bernice Lohman of Lohman Creative Services, we did something. We actually went into and was a part of that whole summit, and did something that I guess some of you have checked out and you thought it was pretty cool. I'm going to bring it up right now, my avatar. And it's interesting because I've also created one for my wife. Here we go. So this is my avatar, and right now I don't have my whole cartoon background. I just basically have it as a fixture on my head. But basically, to take this and have the words, have my lips and everything just synchronized, tongue, so that caught my tongue like that. Okay, kind of interesting. This avatar sometimes has a mind of its own. But I brought it out, and people saw it and was like, wow, that is so amazing. Again, shout outs to Gary Ware. Thank you. That's where I saw it. I saw it from Bradley Vincent as a still, and just kind of do a little talking head and talk behind it. But to make it move with your mouth in real time. That is what I wanted to do, and that was amazing to me. So I'm going to tell you and show you how to make this happen, how I've made it happen, how I found this to work for me. So let's see. All right, so here we go. I see we've got at least 1 or 2 people following us. All right, and everyone else to catch it on the live, catch it on replay rather. All right, so here we go. I'm going to show you exactly what we're doing. So one, you're going to need an iPhone to do this because this is the iPhone Animoji. So you create your Animoji inside of your iPhone. So iPhone 10, 11, I believe it starts with 11 first, 11 and 12, because you need the depth of field in order to really create this animation. Otherwise, you'll just have a simple avatar. But this is an animated emoji. That's why Animoji, right? And a talking representative avatar of who you are. So let's get to how we do this. So for that, I'm going to switch over to this guy. And so now you're watching me here on my my Android, which is also now connected because of NDI. I'm able to utilize other sources and bring them into Ecamm, and I'll kind of talk about that a little later on. So my setup, I'm utilizing for my cameras an iPhone 11 and my Android Note 9, okay? And so these are the devices that I use for my cameras until I level up. I think the first thing is audio, lighting, cameras, according to Doc Rock, right? So we're rocking with what we have. And so this is my, my Note. And so it's connected via Wi-Fi through NDI into my Ecamm. So that gives me some great flexibility. All right, so let's get rid of this here. All right, so all right, here we go. So as you can see, if I take this back to the beginning, I'm going to start this from where I am. So I'm going to go in as though I'm sending a message. Let's go here. All right, so from your front page, this is where you want to go, and I didn't resize this here for you, but if you have iMessage, you know exactly what to do, right? So you want to go in as though you're doing a message, all right? And you'll notice there that there is a little icon for a camera. So if just above the little things here, so let's tap on that. All right, and then we're going to flip that camera around because you really need your front facing camera to make that happen. All right, now inside of this there is a little star. You see a little star there just below the take button. All right, so we're going to engage that. Now what that does is it brings up all of these other features that you can utilize, other smaller applications if you want to put text on the screen and bring in some other sounds from GarageBand and all that. All right, but I'm going to hit the your avatar or your Memoji icon. Now in my Memoji icon, I have actually a Memoji for my wife, which is really cool. There you go. There it goes. Okay, this one was created for my wife. And y'all tell me how you like that. Okay, that's pretty slick, right? Yes, yes. So after you create your Animoji, well, let's see, if you didn't have one, what would you do? You'd have to create your own. Okay, so let's see if I remember how to do this. After you create your emoji, let's go back here. Okay. So after you've created your emoji, your glasses and your eyes and all that stuff, you're then able to pick up that Memoji and of course utilize it. So I'm using the front facing camera and my iPhone is connected with my Lightning USB cable right into the my mini Mac. Okay, iMac Mini. And so in the iMac Mini, of course, the Apple product comes up, the iPhone comes up as a camera, so it's easy to select. With the front-facing camera now, of course, it captures what's on the screen. And in order to change my background, of course, I go into the filters and I select the cartoon or the comic book. You can do a few different ones. You might want to do, here's the comic book. So this is a comic book with color. This is basically a grayscale. Here's if you want to just use ink. Okay, you want to have like an old camcorder feel. So you've got many different filters that you can begin to apply that will also change your background, okay, if that's what you choose to use. Okay. Again, all of this is inside of your iPhone. So if you're going to utilize your iPhone and utilize your Memoji as an avatar, this is how it's going to be done, okay? All right, so you can just flick through until you find something that you feel comfortable with. If you want to go with just a mono thing, maybe you're just going to do a black and white type of feel. Some great use cases of this would be for children's church, children's ministry, Bible study, anything happening with young people, or maybe you want to engage with doing something very creative. In a few days, we're going to try this thing with a green screen, right? And then create like a whole storyline. Maybe get some other people to join in with their green screen and their Animoji and see about bringing them in. So that's a strategy and idea. And because Ecamm now has this great feature called interview where you can bring in guests and their green screen and key that out and bring them in. As a matter of fact, if there's someone who wants to join me, let's see, I know this was supposed to be just for a short minute. I've already gone 22 minutes with this. But if I have any takers, anyone that would like to join me and you've got a green screen, I'd love to see what this will look like bringing you into my setup here with the green screen. So if you like to, just drop in the comments, say, hey, look, I'd like to join you for a moment. Hey, Be Love Inc. Thank you so much. Peace be to you. Listen, enjoying you ladies. You're awesome in what you're doing. And we've already connected with your page and we're gonna be following you ladies. All right, the Lord bless you. Just a little backdrop that I am a twin. Unfortunately, I'm a twin to a sister who transitioned, but not unfortunately to a sister, but I mean being a twin. And that's awesome. You look like twins. I don't know if you are. I'm gonna have to go back and kind of check and see. But if there are any takers who would like to join me live right here, I want to see what this is going to look like. And you got a green screen, we can key out and bring you in as an overlay. All right. So if there's someone in there that'd like to join me, I'm going to move away from here now. And basically, you see the screen. Now what I would do is go in and I would select under my camera effects so that I can now get rid of all of the other things you're seeing on the screen, right? So I would just simply zoom in until I lose okay, just to kind of let you see what that looks like. All right, so let's bring that. There you go. Okay. All right, so for those who wanted to know, now you know. And it's 12 o'clock, so I can actually stop. I'm moving in now to my third day. I should carry on and make this like a part one, part two, right? But if you have any questions and you want to know a little bit more about how to work this avatar thing, just reach out to me. Let me know. I'm here, and That's basically how it's done. I mean, just have fun with it. And that's what they told me. They said, listen, we're going to do Vlogmas, 31 days. It's a journey. All right. So it's not as complicated as it looks. Once you've created your Memoji inside of your iPhone, you bring it in as your avatar and using your front facing camera, okay, being connected to your MacBook Pro, whatever it is, whatever Mac product you have, using Ecamm, you just bring it on in. And basically it's going to capture your camera. Then you resize it, zoom it so you can lose the rest of the screen. And voila, here you have it. You have your talking avatar. And mine is called Elder Ali. All right. So again, this is Donald Oliver. Thank you for joining me for this vlog. And we'll pick up a few other things. Tomorrow I want to show you, let's see, this is what we're going to do. Maybe we'll talk about, because I normally do my Bible study on Thursdays. And maybe I'll do my Bible study using the avatar, because we said we were going to use the avatar throughout the rest of the month. But another cool thing we're able to do, and you'll probably see this tomorrow if we decide to do it, is the ability to bring in Bible software into the live. Now, this is not a keynote. Okay, this is not a presentation software. Basically, it is an actual Bible software that has NDI, and I actually have it on my PC running, and I'm bringing it over into my Ecamm environment using NDI and as a camera overlay. So it's real slick. That way I can actually, switch out and change out anything in a moment, any scripture in a moment. I can bring it up and everything kind of stays in the block. I don't have to recreate it inside of any type of presentation software. Basically, it just happens. It just works, and I like it. I love it. I think it's awesome. So if you're in ministry and you want to find out how to utilize this software, again, if you're utilizing NDI or you're not familiar with the term NDI, it's really a network device interface where you're able to bring over you have to be on the same internet network, okay, in order to bring other types of devices into your working environment. Hey, K-Zen, blessings to you, man. Yes, it's like voiceover in reverse. Yeah, it's just a fun way to kind of engage the community, especially for those who are dealing with young people and children. And you want to capture their attention. I mean, actually, it captured the adults' attention when I did it a few months back. And I had a lot of fun for about an hour. I was just on live on my Facebook page, and people were like blown away, totally blown away. So if you're a comic book buff, I liked comic books and used to be a collector back in the days. So this immediately resonated with me. This caught my attention. And so I said, yeah, this would be great to use. But again, for those that are in ministry, if you're looking for a Bible software that you can use, that will allow you to, bring in your text. You don't have to recreate everything inside of almost like Pro Presenter. There are some people who use Pro Presenter out there. This is a little simplified, and it's free. Did y'all hear that? I did say it was free. Yes, indeed. This is a free software. I mean, you could pay for Bible for other Bible softwares or presentation software in order to bring scripture up on, but I can utilize this whether I'm in Ecamm or whether I'm in vMix or even if I'm using StreamYard. And those are the things that I actually use, and I help pastors and ministries level up in that place and in that space. So again, if I can be of further service to you, that's my desire. I want to share some of the things that I've learned, some of the things that I know to help you level up and grow, because I'm a part of a community, the Let's Get Live crew. And the person who intentionally spearheaded this thing is Doc Rock. The Ecamm community has been great. I'm excited, the people that I'm meeting, other believers, which is really blowing me away, how many believers are a part of the community. And so I'm real cool, really excited about all of that good stuff. So for, I don't know if they might, I don't want to get dinged, so let me find another something that works with YouTube. Yeah, I've got a lot of YouTube music here. I mean, and I like the fact that they provide that for you, so it kind of keeps you out of problems, right? Have a little something you can have in the background. But I'd like to share with you over this journey, different resources that I've come across that help ministries and churches to level up. Some of them are free and some of them are low cost. Okay, and so if you're in ministry in any level and you want to kind of do some things, we can't always get the big boy toys, right? Because we don't necessarily have the mega dollars like that. But there are many resources that are available to us to be able to use that will really allow you to do some of the same things, okay, accomplish the same goal. So thank you for those who came through. Again, Kaizen, thank you. I checked out your page earlier, and I know, listen, like you, I am using an iPhone. Okay, I'm using an iPhone 11, but I'm using an iPhone. That's my camera. That's my camera of choice. Okay, I got it for the reason because I can kind of go and do. And then I have, let's go to my other camera here if you're still in the room to see this. All right, so here is my iPhone, and here is my Android, which I'm bringing into Ecamm via NDI as another camera source. So again, use what you have, right? And I've got these devices, so why not use them and maximize whatever potential, okay? And then when I'm ready, again, audio, lights, camera. That's the order. Thanks, Doc Rock, all right, for that reminder. So we use that simple strategy, use what we have, level up our games. When I started out, I didn't have a lot of high-end equipment. I had an i5 laptop when I was using vMix, and vMix worked okay. OBS didn't do as well. And so finally leveled up to a gaming PC laptop for that, and got what was within reason for me, and now I'm able to do some real nice things using my laptop. And I have a Mac Mini. It's a 2012. Don't tell Doc, don't tell the crew, but I'm making it do what it does, right? And so utilizing my mini Mac, I'm able to then, of course, work in that environment with Ecamm. So on one side, I deal with the vMix for the PC, and on the Mac side, I deal with the Ecamm, and then I take them both through StreamYard. I guess I'm here, I might as well stay here for a moment. So for those of you that are saying, well, listen, I could go with, no, I don't want to do that because that's going to give me a countdown. Okay, so there are some of you that are saying, well, you have StreamYard, or you're questioning, can I use Ecamm with StreamYard? As a matter of fact, when I'm using StreamYard, and you can actually use both, and that's because StreamYard allows you to have virtual camera. And so inside of StreamYard, I'm able to take my Ecamm virtual camera and bring that in with its audio into StreamYard. Now, StreamYard would allow me to go up to 8 destinations, all right? And so that means my Facebook pages, my Facebook profile, I can go to LinkedIn, I can go to YouTube, and then of course RMTS to RMTP to any other location. All right. Now, the beautiful thing is if you got multiple pages, you're in groups, you can utilize that. Cross-posting is also available inside of your Ecamm, which is beautiful because utilizing my one page and then cross-posting to the other pages that I'm either administrator or admin or executive or something. I think it's something admin or a monitor. I'm normally admin the others. But you're able to cross post. So if you go to your main page inside of Ecamm, you can set up cross posting to the other pages that you admin. So that gives you the ability to go to not just one, but as many as you can cross post to, right? So that's one thing, but how do you go to both YouTube and to Facebook, right? Now that's until Ecamm brings that out. For some, they're utilizing Restream, and that's a good way to go. But since I have StreamYard, I simply pull that video through the virtual camera into StreamYard, okay? And then in StreamYard, I send it to Periscope Twitter, I send it to YouTube, and I send it to LinkedIn or any of the other places that I can't necessarily do through that means. So I get the best of both worlds, right? And you're able to pull in some comments you'll see natively within Ecamm. Okay, the only thing that I hope and I'm looking forward to, I hope they'll do it, is that you'll be able to reply. Actually, I see now they put something where you can add a comment. Oh, that is sweet. I didn't see that before. I just caught my attention. So let's see. I'm gonna, first time using it. K-I-Z-E-N. All right, I hope you don't mind being all right. And taking up the hashtag Vlogmas 2020 challenge. Let's see if that goes. Get out of here. That is awesome. Okay, so that means I can also get back at Be Live. Let's see. Be Love. I didn't see this before, so this is great. I just don't know how to put emojis in there, but hey, there you go. Hit you back up. Wonderful. Okay, that's sweet. That's sweet. Now, I didn't see that before, but that's slick. That's down there at the bottom. Let's see here. I have some options for live demo. Okay, let's see. Turn on live demo will broadcast your entire screen so you can show viewers your live screen work. No, I am still learning. Believe me, I am still learning. As Diana Gladly would say, in these here streets. All right, let's see. I'm gonna try this screen share. Let's see. Let's go to screen share. Where are we here? Sharing window. Okay, I see live demo mode. I'm not certain if that's really what I want to do, because this is going to be new for me, especially live in the Ecamm world. Let's see here. Screen share. So let's, I don't want to lose you. I don't want to mess up here. So I'm going to go to a different scene. Let's go to a different scene here because I can always pop back to that. And let's try the screen share. Okay, so I see screen share just popped up. And I want to go to, okay, yeah, I want to show you this in comments and reactions. Boom, let's see if it works. Come on. Now I don't know, I don't see it here. Now did that happen? No. Okay, so I can't tell whether or not it is showing my whole window or not. So I'm going to go to this live demo mode because I know that that does work. Okay. Let's show comments and reactions. So I don't know what is going on with that. It says comments and reactions, but I don't see it on my screen. Let's see. I'll just create a new one, and we're doing this on the fly. So I've seen everyone else do it, so here I go. All right, I'm still in the room here somewhere. Okay, there we go. And let's see if we'll change this guy here, because now you can actually see. I hope I'm not muted. Let's see. It looks. Oh, unmute mic. Okay. Okay, so I'm back, right? My audio should be there. And let's throw a little something on there. Let's see if we change this guy to, can I change this out? I don't see where that's allowing me to make a change. And I know I'm showing my whole screen. I think so anyway. Picture in picture. Option. Let's make that. Let's see if that'll switch up for me. Okay. So let's go to here and comments, reactions. Okay, there we go. Let's move this guy over. All right, so yeah, this is what I was looking at here in the bottom. I did not notice right here that there's a place that I can actually put comments, because for a while I was like, how come no one's responding or replying when there are comments being placed there? But now I see, said the blind man. Now I see. Okay, I think that's pretty slick because I was looking forward to that, you know. So let's see here. There you go, still learning. Okay, that's pretty smooth. I didn't see that before. And of course, you know, you can bring up the comments by clicking on it there. Let's move this up here. Okay, yeah, but this is a part of the community. When you're part of the community, there are things that you learn. I mean, I've been watching and looking and kind of off to the side, but now engaging. And you know what? Sometimes you learn out there on the job, right? That's what it says, on the job training, on the job learning. Now, one of the other things that I like about this, let's see if I can get rid of the picture there and bring up a camera overlay. Okay, I don't want that to be the camera, but, and let's see here. Let me go back to maybe my whole screen. I'll do that. Let's see if it's going to bring in. No. Current application. Entire screen. Okay. So I have it not to show my screen in my preferences. So I'll leave that where it is. Let me change this camera here back to my iPhone camera. Oh, now it wants to work for me. Okay, awesome. And I want it in custom. Will that make a difference for me? What about do round? There we go. Okay, so that's better. And then I can go in and zoom that up if I want. There you go. So yeah, I thought this was pretty cool. I was looking forward to seeing this particular feature here. And I think that's great because I was saying, why do I need to go either into YouTube or into Facebook in order to monitor or make my comments there? So I think that's great. It should be something that's singled out and identified a little bit more for people to understand that it is there. I think that helps out a whole lot. So cool. But I'm in this now, and I feel a little bit more comfortable kind of getting around Ecamm. And again, for those who are looking for something to work in their Mac, and whether it's a Mac Mini, again, I'm using a 2012, and I'm saying it for what it is, right? It's working, it's accomplishing to do, but I am looking into 2021 for the new Mac Mini with the M1 chip, and we're going to rock that for a little while too. All right, so that's going to be my level up gift. The Lord delaying is coming and life lasts, right? And the opportunity is there next year. This is the goal, this is the plan in the first quarter to replace or to add on, because this Mac Mini has been faithful and I don't want to just kick it out, get rid of it. But we're going to step up and introduce the big brother and drop maybe 16 gigs in it, even though 8, I see Doc is rocking one with 8. That is, spectacular. So anyway, this is my vlog for number 2. Now I've got to work and prepare for number 3, and that's going to be basically inviting you to come into our Bible study. All right, and I'll probably again use it right here in Ecamm, and I will push it out into both YouTube as well as Facebook, and see what type of interesting engagement we get. There's an idea that I have. On Wednesdays we do a Bible trivia. And the Bible trivia has the ability to be brought in as a widget. So stay tuned, because I believe for today, I am going to show you how to bring in a Bible trivia as an overlay inside of your Ecamm that you can use and get real-time interaction. All right. For those who are on Facebook, it's going to be awesome, okay? Because I think it's only through Facebook. I'll have to check it and see whether it's both Facebook and YouTube. But either way, we're going to have that rocking and rolling for you tomorrow as a special. All right? So thank you for hanging out with me during this time, and it's been real. All right? I hope you've enjoyed it. I've learned a lot. I hope there's something of a golden nugget that you could pick up out of this journey along the way. We're going to drop some intentionally. Okay, so you pick it up, what we're putting down, and we're going to continue moving forward together. Listen, the Lord bless you and keep you is our prayer. Listen, live in peace. Live in peace, and the only way you live in peace is by knowing He who is the Prince of Peace and gives peace, and that is Jesus Christ, the Son of the living God. So we love you to life, family. Thank you so much, and looking forward to today, later on, what will be done. And Kaizen, do I say mahalo to you? Because I believe that you are in Hawaii as well, right? If I remember correctly. And so we're going to be following each other and encouraging each other along the way. And who knows, maybe we can bring you in to join us live in interview mode so you can kind of, share. I think that would be a great vlog as well, right? Just to bring you in and get some collaboration with our community. Anyway, love you to life, family. Be well, God bless, and see you later on today. Number 2, down.
Take it to the next level.